A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, good morning gamers. As soon as Eggbard is up, we should be good. Let me double check he's not asking anything. Alright, sick. Oh, I can actually set these. Okay, so Wish normally plays Nanase, but I know they just kind of play around and enjoy playing other characters, especially as they're starting off playing. I know when I played them at ECT, they were talking about that's just how they are. So they just play other characters for a little while. So I'm sure too, since it's you know, mostly for fun, not play bracket. It's a similar idea. Did that round start DP? Did I blink and see crazy? Yeah, I wish setting up getting like strike throw established, right? Like just there was throw twice pretty early on, and then on the third wake up he just meatied, so Egbo probably tried to jump or do something, maybe stand tech, got hit out of it. I'm not too certain exactly about how Linne's supposed to approach neutral in this match. I know the joke is, you know, like Linne's trying to get the cookie from Seth. You know, Seth just always staying in the air to dodge stuff. Oh, nice parry. I guess that's something at least Linne has in the matchup, is that if Seth's trying to set up any shenanigans with, you know, running up and either throwing or having the orb hit you, maybe Linne can just carry through depending on the timing of the orb. Alright, there was a little, I don't know if that chunked there, if that was just on my end, or if, what happened, but I think Egbo let it drop because of it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's tough to be looking out for and actually properly react to if you're not thinking about it, because Seth also has Invincible Reversal, that's the real hit, so that's something that theoretically you should always just be ready to react to, but it's harder in practice. An interesting backdash after getting the run-up throw. He had a chance to do like real OP or there's meaties. Oh, got cycled at the last second. Oh, I should be able to CS and finish it? Okay. I think that was a mistake, but still ended up taking the round. And we're staying on Linne. Oh my god, another situation where you stole cycle last second. Got that counter hit, now Linne's in the corner. Oh, I feel like there's a lot of shenanigans happening in these last two interactions. Back in the corner. Alright, that was good from Wish, realizing when Egbo is kind of going up and playing in the air, you can just run out of the corner and then get him back in. But... oh, the B parry.
セカンドクローズディバイド
I think that round start's been theoretically doing really well, or is a good round start, right? With how often sets like back dash or up back. I haven't paid too much attention to Egbo's round starts, he's been doing it frequently enough to that be a call out. Oh my gosh. Alright, that was an interesting choice to VO there with Cycle just coming up, right? So it's like guaranteed that you get it, assuming they're not gonna call you out on it, but being up around is always like a weird spot to do it in. You know, you're throwing away all your meter for a chance to win it this round when you could just keep it for next. Good hit. Oh, I thought we'd get the guess for game, but oh my gosh! Oh, Wish having a great time. Alright, good job Egbo beating Wish.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, so next is Shining Spear and BB Cat, but I don't know if either of them have actually played their match yet. I see Amber, BB Cat reached out to Cow to play. I don't know if they're that's been done yet. Might be waiting a second while we get people set up. It's always a little bit hard streaming round robin when there's not that many people in it, because like you can block off like 2 games to say, okay, I want these 2 to be set up, but then you're taking away so much from the next round. There's a lot of downtime in between. Oh, and I should report that as well. Okay, I think right now what's happening is Havard and Shining Spear are both in the Grand Blue bracket that Imp is hosting. I believe Cow and Amber are playing though, because they haven't responded yet. I don't think they're in other brackets. Man, I was hoping I'd be able to just pull up the stream from, or like Imp's stream and then see if one of them was on stream. That would have been fun. Would explain why they're like part of the being busy. Wait, Havard's in... Maybe, or Havard, Havard. I always forget which one it is. I feel bad. Oh, he's in a Melty event. I'm trolling. It's Shining Spear I see that's in Grand Blue. Yeah, I think Sunday is a popular time for brackets, thinking about how Havard and Shining Spear are both in different brackets. Like, even from each other. They're not both in, like, the Melty Blue bracket. I think one of them's Grand Blue and one of them's in Melty. So, but actually, Shining Spear's done, so we should be starting again here soon in a couple... or soon enough here.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, so we're doing Amber Shining Spear instead because of our, I think, still Do Not Blood stuff. I think, I'm not too sure about how Lon Aurier runs. I know Aurier typically doesn't like fireball characters, and Lon has a fireball, although I'm not like an expert at all on how good it is or if it works in these situations. That's something that gets me all the time, the Aurier aversion right there, like going over and then up behind and the way that hits. I'm not sure, I guess in general how to deal with it, let alone like Lon specific tools. But Shining Spear being very dominant so far, taking Amber at the corner. Yeah, Rust CS, so now it's your turn. I think at this point, Shining Spear can just play it safe and, oh well. Got the 2A good break. Thanks, Ron. I was gonna say just play it safe, but you have all the resources in the world, you can just sit back and kind of try to jail. But jumping and doing the low 2A works. Alright, Amber's got the setup. It's their turn to start under pressure. Got the counter hit for the Rekos. one of those things that are, you gotta make sure you're like constant on your reactions are down. Oh, DP punish. Or you should get a lot of damage off this too. Oh, I don't know if that's a drop or it's supposed to be like okay if the neutral check. Force functions through the overhead. I think that's good info to keep in mind that Amber might be slamming force functions, so you can just pressure a bit and then pull down back. It's always important trying to look for information in these cases, you know. Like everything the opponent does might be off the back of some OS or something else that you gotta watch out for. So you can play around it. Yeah, too, you'll see a lot. Amber keeps doing the, I believe it's J2C from launch. Like after CS, they'll jump and then do J2C, and you know, the beats throw. It's you know, the giant down move. It's just like a really good option. I see launch do a lot off of CS. But I believe from a like counterplay for it, right, it's just to hit 5A as Aurier, or maybe I guess 5A is the safe thing to hit there. But Shining Spear taking the first game.
君があのフィフスエグゼクター
光の鉄槌を
ファーストクローズディバイド
行くよここかい
リバイスラスト
読めたぞここかい前進
欲しいですねスキルの
焼却
読めて
アニマ耐えてさせないダウンガッチデーガ
Using that interaction as cycle is coming up, Shining Spear chose to like, you know, try to match take their turn back, because you know, if you're like a little bit down on cycle, trying to block for 1AD can be called out. That was interesting, the stand shield when Aurier got the jump in, but then Lan was the one that got counter hit despite stand shielding Aurier's jump in. Normally you need for a lot of air moves. If you get air shields, then you're just forced to come to the ground and B minus the opponent's turn. That's not always the case, but you know, frequently it is.
セカンドクローズディバイド
行くよ行くよ氷をデーガこれで貼り付けに来る行くよこれで行け定番デーガサーペンタイム
Oh, the tech out, and then barely losing cycle after getting the tech out and hitting the 2A, but gets it back to Veil off, or at least denies Veil's VO script. Amber tries to VO back and gets his stuck in jail. Yeah, dealing with Aurier pressure like that in the corner is super difficult. That's really easy, just you know, like lapse for a second and get hit by the Aurier overhead or the jump in. Oh, Amber's gonna get that a lot, doing multiple assaults in a row, because typically, you know, people see the one assault and they're like, alright, cool. But, you know, get him again. They're not looking for it. Oh my gosh, that's a good tech. Well, maybe not actually, thinking about Mono Grid. But, you know, like, good reaction being aware of the situation. I'm being rude out here, damn. I'm like, oh, that was good, and I'm like, maybe not. What am I saying? And we're taking a game.
お手合わせ願おう。
犠牲になってもらいます。
ファーストクローズディバイド
おっと、でハイドロブレーディング。氷をシフォンロス。
Oh, I feel like that. I see that move in particular catch jump a lot when people can jump out of the corners, and I just think that Shining Spear in the jump soon enough. Amber grid broken. I didn't check to see if it was off of Green Shield or if they actually got properly 1 ADOS crushed. And he's that assault J2CN doing a lot of work. Amber 1 round away from winning.
ディバイド
Oh wow. That was tragic the way the Amber was spaced far enough away the DP from Ray whip, but then wasn't able to get the punish. We've seen a lot of veil hopping back and forth this Oh. Okay, I won't be able to get too much damage off that confirm, but it's still great corner damage and good route. That should be guess for game. Oh, the overhead.
サードクローズディバイド
Still having those multi assaults work, and you can see there too was 1 frame late for the block, so it's just so close. Oh, the charge veil off. What? Okay. That was a charge veil off back, so that wasn't just like 3 buttons on accident being pressed. Oh, you could have just done IW and killed. I guess it's a hard thing to think about when you're in the middle of CS. Alright, gets the next cycle. It's all... Gets it with 5A trying to jump in. This is very tense. Cycle back for Aurier. Alright, wow. Good stuff to Shining Spear.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, we might be at another delay point because I believe Cow and Wish just played, but we're still waiting on Havard to play Shining Spear, and then we might be. Let me add Havard to see. Yeah, Cow, you can, for the most part, just play out on your match. The thing that I'm a little bit spooked about is, like, saying, yeah, just play out your matches, and then, like, Havard being back for only, like, a 2 minutes, like, situation, and someone not being available. I guess it's, for the most part, it'll work out fine. I'm, like, worrying about micro optimizations, then not having to waste 5 minutes, which, in reality, is probably going to waste more time, so I might just, set it loose for you guys to play whoever. Let me double check. Just stream everything until Havard is here. Keep it real slow. Yeah, I think for now I'm gonna just stream Egbo, Shining Spear, and then we'll at Havard as well, asking, double checking where he is. Because I feel like at this point I should DQ him, but we did start a bit later. Oh wait, or I could do Amber Wish stream. Let me think. How many? Before, when I just thought I was gonna do straight in the middle, it worked out that like everyone got on stream twice, except for one person. But now we're getting a little wacky. Wait, I'm trolling. I said keyword MW in caps like I was Noctis. I meant to say keyword Midwest. Keyword MW all caps is Noctis' keyword. Oh, both are here. Okay. I am surprised that Samu dodged. Oh my gosh. I feel getting blown up at every turn here. Yeah, Shining Spear is just able to kind of run whatever pressure they want. Eggbot tries to do his reversal on Wake Up, but gets jumped over. Shining Spear Alpha has all the resources in the world. Eggbot doesn't have very much. Finally gets his jump out, but see, look right there. That was what I was thinking would happen in the first round. The way the Laundreka covers Seth jumping. Yeah, the throw. Very commanding first game for Shining Spear. I wouldn't even get a chance to get anything if he wanted started. He was just sniped out of the air anytime he went up, like just now, or pretty much put in jail immediately. I think there's a lot of situations where Egbo is able to react to the launch pressure. He just doesn't know his points he's supposed to figure it out. Like frequently he'll get like counter hit, trying to match out at the wrong situation, or with like lack of familiarity it feels like with how to escape. Oh, 5cc, the god! Alright, Egbo's gotta put in some work here. Okay. Oh my gosh, the auto-correcting Rekka comes back. It's hard to fastball in the matchup, it looks like. Oh, run up 3C round start. That was a hard call out. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that was supposed to be 1AD or what the idea was. Did Shining Spear jump before the simulation even happened there? Okay. Oh, drops the route. That's okay.
氷の旅を消すよ。なかなかの生産。
That players say the matchup stings? Yeah, I believe that. You know, Seth likes to fly around, and it seems like Alondreka's like, oh my gosh, another 3C. I wonder if he was doing 3-cat on his wake up, and then, you know, got Shining Spear trying to jump. That's so scary in these situations. Yeah, I was about to say, because all it takes is Lon doing one wrecker or one mash on your during your pressure, and you just get blown up. That's the low life playstyle, or low life lifestyle. Good stuff to Shining Spear. Yeah, we're letting this run more and more into people just kind of playing whatever order. I think if after this match is done, Havard still hasn't even said anything, we're just gonna DQ him through and pretend he doesn't exist. Which I guess we're already kind of running it like we're pretending he doesn't exist, but... I wonder if Havard was thinking this was in 6 p.m. his time, because he's in Chicago, or at least he's like not in Eastern time. So he's like, he has all his stuff muted, and he's waiting for 7 p.m. Eastern. He's waiting for 20 minutes to like come out and say, well, I'm ready for bracket. But in reality, like, you know, it's the time's gone. I have no idea that's happening, but it'd be interesting if that was the case. Time zones always be tricking people.
あなたには犠牲になってもらいます。
ファーストクローズ、ディバイド。今だ。今だ。最後見せる。最後見せる。ディバインスラッシュ。
This is a matchup I don't have too much familiarity with, as is going to be the case in a lot of these that don't involve Akatsuki, but I feel like, you know, from the Yuzu point of view at least, it's similar to, you know, once you get life lead, you just kind of try to zone them out, make sure they can't get in with anything. You know, Aurier Thrust, as we saw at the beginning of the match, probably is pretty good at that if Yuzu's in stance. And otherwise, you know, Yuzu has to slowly claw her way in and hope to strike though the opponent to death, which is supposed to be tough for Yuzu. So, Shining Spear got the right call earlier on in the round, and then just kind of took out of the corner. It also seems really difficult throwing as Aurier in this matchup due to how it puts them full screen, and that seems like the range Yuzu wants to be at. Yeah, counter hit trade. Yuzu comfortably in the life lead, should just be able to kind of keep Aurier stuck in the corner. Yeah, see that they ran up and then tried to they ran up as if they were going to throw, and then did what looked like 3C, or at least a bigger anti-air move, calling out maybe like a 171 AD or a, you know, like a mega early throw tech or anything else. Could also just been him his input, you know, who knows. Seemed like such a hard call out for something earlier on in the set. Should this kill? Is 100 meters still gonna get CS? Yeah.
よーし覚悟なさい。
定めに従い光の鉄槌を。
ファーストクローズディバイド
テスタナソン乱れだけゼリーババー
Oh my gosh, that 3B from Aurier clipping the Yuzu's ult in. Unfortunately, it's been too easy to pick up off of, and now it's just back to square one with Aurier stuck in the corner. Now been able to run all this pressure. Oh, Shining Spear got the B thrust out, or the thrust out, and now it's gonna run pressure on Cow. Oh, VO. I'm sorry that was a VO immediately on Wake Up as well, but it's one of those things that you can typically just 2A, 2B through, and it'll like auto block against it. There's like an auto option select for it.
Second close divide
I used all the grid in the world after shielding some of those Aurier specials. Okay, that time Shining Spear just mashing out. We've seen before, right? Cal will do that run up and then get to play strike throw, but this time Shining Spear just hit 2A, saying nope. Oh, will this be able to kill a CS? Oh, it drops, that's tragic. Okay, gets the 2A, dash forward afterwards. Alright, 1-1.
ディバイド Second close divide
Alright, Shining Spear only one game away. Although, Yuzu starting the round out with a life lead is always a tough spot to be in. Cow chooses to just sit back in jail. Oh. That was a high counter. I wonder what Aurier was trying. Oh wow, that was actually really smart. I never think about using that move there. I guess I don't think about using the move too often anyway, but especially good there, because that's when Aurier likes to run up and do any of her mix, so since it's pretty much guaranteed you can either be doing low or mid or whatever, and you're in block stun from the special, you can just 2 and 4D and get them. Of course, the punishment if they run up and block it is huge, but it's definitely a good like layer 1 thing to go to show that you know, like, remember the game mechanic exists. Cow taking it. Yeah, it's tough.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, I gotta figure out what matches still need to get played. We're looking very likely to hit a point where every match except for Havertz has been played. At which point, I feel like I just have... He's probably been DQ'd like 20 minutes ago. But with it being round robin and there not being that many entrants, it doesn't seem like anyone's in a rush. I'm down to just let people play their matches for, play it out. But it depends with how busy, Havertz is.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Oh yeah, hello Hub. Yeah, we only have 6 entrants, so it's it makes a bit more sense to just have everyone play everyone instead of doing double Lulin. Oh, the low shield getting blown up by the overhead. Oh my gosh, that 2A caught that Byakuya button? That's crazy. That's something I always think about with, like, you know, like, moves that are quicker, that are farther away will beat out a slower button that will actually reach you, you know? But it's rare to, like, see it displayed so prominently. It's a really good example. Yeah, jumping right over the lows. Wish realizing a lot of Amber's mash-out options were low, so you can just tactic over them. Oh my god, ADP? Or wait, no, you can see us with BDP if it hits. Could be incorrect. Oh. Oh, is this enough? I don't know how Moné's IW scaling works. Oh my gosh. That was a really good CS. Wish trying to go for the funny, just Amber be able to CS and react appropriately. What, Wish still got CS there? We gotta get a picture of that. I swear Amber had the tiniest amount more squares. Game 1 to Wish.
First close, divide.
Yeah, I think for a while there, Wish had been doing a lot of, like, you know, pressure rebeat. And so after getting enough respect for that, they did run up throw. And then after that interaction, Amber went to trying to mash, and then Wish just was back on frame trapping. So it's nice seeing the whole cycle, I guess, how pressure works going all the way around. Oh, you could tell after the CS there that Moné was doing force function. Definitely hard animation to tell with how blue it is. Okay, Hammer is here. Whoever can get a beast in is running them. Oh, did I pick out? This should kill, right? Yeah, super good. Win 800 meter.
セカンドクローズディバイドどう料理しようここにも痛いよ買わせるかいくよどう料理しよう切り刻んであげるやだよ連結ピンああどう料理し守れ守れそいつを
Yeah, Wish in that interaction before letting Ember take their turn had grid advantage and then wasn't trying to push their lead and give cycle over to Ember, and then you can see now that led to getting that CS DP on Wake Up. Oh my gosh. That's a bit of an awkward range to hit. I don't know if Lene Goats Byakuya anti-air like that, or a standing one, maybe it was a better idea to try to jump and hit Lene. I mean, my brain automatically fires to like jump air throw, but that's not, you know, that's just a concept. Yeah, 5A beats the jump. So post the S there, you know, the next thing to go for is throw, so Wish did jump over the throw, and then Amber did 5A to beat jump. I feel like people have been very willing to shield the assaults in today. At least I've been seeing it a lot. I've been thinking about it a lot due to how many times I've used to grip break. But this should end it, the win for Wish.
A new sacrifice comes to you. A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright, we're gonna run Egbo Cow next.
First close, divide.
Both dash block rounds are interesting. Cow winning the standoff afterwards. It seems like a matchup where there's like a lot of room for both people to play in such a way to just like avoid getting hit. It's complicated how to phrase it, but like if you're not thinking that hard, it seems really easy to just run into either one of these characters' moves and get exploded. Or at least like it's easy if you're not thinking. It might be a bit easy for Seth to just kind of weave his way in, and as Seth if you're not thinking, it's easy to just kind of get slashed to death. You know, you're like jumping around doing your flips, whee, having a fun time, and then user just snipes you out of the air. Oh, the Seth low barely whiffing, getting whiff punished. That was an interesting hitbox. Oh my gosh. That also broke the orb and was the parry too. That was like, well, I thought that went into that. Or at least that does a lot. There's a lot to think about with what that covers. Oh, the 3C teleported right into it. Okay, Egbo gets around. game 1 to Cow.
よーし
無駄な抵抗はよせ。
ファーストクローズディバイド
捉えた。攻撃。一戦攻撃。先闇。攻撃。なかなか上だ。もらった連撃かける。攻撃。引く。攻撃。なかなかの腕だ。
It seems like the last 2 orb setups from Egbo have tragically ended in him trying to approach and someone getting smacked before the orb can put in work. But now with Yuzu being in the corner, should be able to. Oh my gosh! Got the command grab. Or. Yeah, the aerial command grab. I'm not sure exactly that. But. Grid breaks Yuzu. Party time for Seb. Got the cross up, but. Yuzu blocking it until a different Seth blink takes her out.
ディバイド
It's been party time for Egbo this game. Gets the 5A, but didn't believe hard enough, and then Cow just mashes back, and now it's his turn. Yeah, that's really that's best case scenario for Yuzu, being a Bailoff, having all this meter. It's so easy to you know, try to avoid the throw because you think about it as a combo throw, and then you just get assaulted and blown up. You know, 1 AD is supposed to protect the throw, and then you get low shield instead if they didn't throw you. Yeah, South, I feel like that's the situation I was talking about earlier. South tries to up back, you know, tries to jump and get into the air, and then Yuzu just slashes him down. Egbo switching from 1 AD to stand tech, still get blown up by assault there. That hit low as well, I just realized Egbo was walking back, and then that slash was low. Good stuff to Cow.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Okay, I think for most people, all that's left is their Havard matches, with the exception of Shining Spear and Wish. I think Wish is currently playing Melty. I know Havard and Amber should be playing right now, and then once that finishes, if Wish is still playing Melty, we can do Havard Egbo.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Okay, Havard said he's got to head back to his other bracket after this match, and I don't know if he means after the match he's currently in, or if he means Egbo and him here. I imagine he means him and Amber. Or, I think it's, yeah, him and Amber playing. Because I haven't specified either way, but he hasn't pulled up the lobby yet, so that's just how I assume it's working. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have Wish Shining Spear for the last non-Havard match. Also way easier changing people's names and scores around when there's only like 2 players instead of 4. The 2v2 brackets that I run, it's like a lot more work if people switch or change up, and oh, it's a pain.
厄介なのが現れたな。
インバース鎮圧する。
ファーストクローズディバイド
Right, both people jumping around start is interesting. Oh, Wish is 2-ing to the Laundry Echoes. Shining Spear getting first cycle through the grid break, throw.
危険だ。これから来るだけ。
いい打ち込みだ。
Right, looked like Wish tried to jump out there and Lawn catching it with I don't know the name of that move. Wish trying to take time to the overhead and getting force functioned out. You know, another situation where, I mean, Shining Spear's but it could have been reaction FF as well. I don't know what the timing for that works, but, you know, it's something at least for the other player to be thinking about, like, okay, they DP'd out of this spot in pressure. Are their reactions crazy, or, you know, is it time to start trying to down back and fade it out?
セカンドクローズディバイド
ここかい。おっと。で、アニマ黒く黒く。そら、ゆきか。
よっ、いい話にならねえ。
危険だ。大丈夫。
Not sure if that was a true punish on Wish for whipping what I believe was force function there, but at the very least, you know, still not getting punished in the end, and it's, you know, in the corner now. CDP's out is interesting choice to spend 100 meter with Lene as, but I think it has more range, so, you know, it might get backdash more easily.
ディバイド
Yeah, crossed up. Can be a bit ambiguous sometimes, and people are about you doing that, you know, huge below the move. They're gonna end up left and right, but... Shining Spear catching the Lene movement with... Oh, Wish's turn. Got the first throw. You saw there was Shining Spear flash blue shield for a second there too. They were trying to 180 attack and throw and Wish through again. But throwing Lene themselves to take game 1.
面倒なのと出くわしたな。
インバース鎮圧する。
ファーストクローズディバイド
よっ、今。
あえて受けさせない。破れないよ。
I wonder if part of the goal with that assault there beforehand was because they kept doing low rebeat. So if Lon tries to mash out, like a lot of the mash out tools might be just assaulted over. And then Lon changes up tech timing and Wish whips immediate. Back to neutral mid screen. Thanks for starting to throw fireballs, although Wish just rolls through them. Got the rat roll.
セカンドクローズディバイド
Oh, 1 frame late on blocking the overhead. That's tough because Lon, instead of doing the overhead, can just you know, like do the A Rekka instead. Or at least I believe there's one of the Rekkas that hit low for the first hit. There's some move he has that he can hit low with. But it's not real mix, right? Like, it's not supposed to be difficult to react to or be like a 50-50 or anything crazy. It's just little thing that can be annoying to deal with properly sometimes.
前進する
Bail off from Shining Sphere. Oh. There's been a lot of these stray hits that have happened in the corner, but hasn't been able to fully confirm off of any of them. Tried to throw fireballs to keep their turn, but now Lene has CS. Okay. CS is moving above him, gets the CDP. I don't know if Wish has gotten a chance for one of those overheads to hit yet. There's always some response people are doing to him, whether they're DPing through it or backdashing or what. Or mashing. 1-1. Oh, a character swap. To Orie.
厄介なのが現れたな。
あなたを正さねばなりません。
That's something I'm not like too sure when you would want to play Orie versus Round Start DP. Every time I look away from the screen, I start thinking about something else. Wish is being a... What are you doing? Wish is terrorizing Netplay out here, just doing DPs, Round Start, DP and neutral. Oh yeah, tries to wake up FF and gets hit by that. Viostra should be Shining Spear's grid cycle. Oh, Wish tries to mash out with the counter hit trade. Needs Shining Spear advantage. Gets to do a combo and Wish Shining Spear takes the first round. Yeah, Shining Spear they're really showing they were trying to get cycle with all the 1ADs and going through, right, with how tight it was, and then Wish just jumps over. I'm sure again another situation where maybe trying to crush shields, but it just works out in a different way. But a lot of Wish still CDPing, you know, still having a good time. That Aversion last second lost cycle for Shining Spear. Just huge for Wish. Oh! The boot, the rat dive. Shining Spear played enough games earlier of VO back to be ready for that. Oh? Right. No punish, but I know that move is annoying to punish with how the timing in between works. When A players always tell me to just parry it. Okay, getting down to it. I believe Wish has the life advantage here, which is interesting that Shining Spear is just choosing to walk back. Oh, it's over. They're walking back because they could just punish the approach to 2-2C if Lene was also sitting back. That was smart. Good stuff to Shining Spear.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Okay, so the matches that are left are Egbo Havard, Wish Havard, and Cal Havard, I believe. So other than that, it's open. By the way, bracket has gone so far too. Let me change to showing this. This shows off the way I want it to. No, why are you doing this? Alright, don't panic. We got it. That's not important. Anyway, so far, Cow's in the lead, 3-0. I was thinking when I was looking at this that I was going to be afraid of like there being some crazy tiebreaker thing with how I've seen some of the matches go with, you know, Wish. Wait, this is 0-0-0. Some of these have been played. I'm trolling. Let me refresh this page. Okay, this makes much more sense now. Well, Shining Spear been doing well. I think Shining Spear's only loss probably was to Cow. Let me see where that is at. Yeah. So, if Cow beats Havard, that should just be a guaranteed win for Cow. And then if Cow loses, depends on how Havard plays against some other people with, or how the Havard Shining Spear goes. Unless it's already been played, which I think it has. I'm kind of running in circles here. Yeah, with Shining Spear 1. So if Cow loses to Havard and Shining Spear wins, we have a weird triangle? Assuming Havard wins the rest of the stuff? I'm not sure. I won't think about it too hard. We'll see, whatever challenge says happens will happen. You know, it's out of my hands. Let me add Havard and let him know that the only matches left are his. Okay, so, the rest of the matches are all going to be Havard, as I said. So first it's going to be Havard Egbo, whenever he's available. I feel a little bit bad I feel like I'm keeping people who haven't played Havard yet hostage, because, like, you know, what if they want to go do something else, like get food, and instead they have to wait. So, if we have another situation where it's going to take him a little while for his Melty set, I might just say, you know, like, it's whatever, play it whenever. Instead of carrying it up to sit down and streaming them all, but I would like for the first one of these that we get at least as much as we can streamed.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Forget about check the otaku pools to stall in the meantime. I haven't seen them yet, but I've seen people talking about them. There's 1,000 people plus at this event, that's crazy. What, my first match is against Koyo? And then I'm playing Breaker Dave if I beat Koyo, or Koyo plays Breaker Dave if he beats me? What the heck? This is a tragic pool. The pool's stacked. Swirly Glasses is in this pool, Splankman's in this pool, Alex Buster's in this pool. Yukio-chan. I don't know if this is like one of the Japanese players that are coming out. Or there's a chance it's someone that's like, oh, everyone will be like, oh, that's Hiyari, or like, oh, that's this person. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize. I don't know people's Star GG handles versus their regular ones. Sometimes people will be different. Yukul's alright, except for Masoma. But yeah, you know, the Masoma hits definitely, you know, you run into him, you explode. But if it's only Masoma, that's pretty sick, you know? That's so crazy that the way my pool like setup works, right, is that you know, if I beat Koyo and then I play Breaker, Dave, and lose, which is, you know, expected, making it out of pools would mean beating Swirly Glasses, Spoink Man, and Ethics Buster, who are all killers. This is a rest in peace bracket. You got a 4 seed? Hell yeah. I have no idea what number I would be for this pool. I'm supposed to lose in losers round 3. So whatever that means. That's what the Magic So Projected means, which as we all know is king. The average should be on the way. Oh wait, no, he's playing one more Melty match, and then he's I think he's self-predicting he's gonna lose. So he says no waiting, I'll be back one way or another in just a second. Opponent is Vlav, I'll be back very soon. And won't get pulled away again. Vlav really hits like that. Oh shit, a person to ban. Thank you. Yeah, that pool that you're in doesn't seem too bad. I pulled it up. Masomo, Ryer, Hashimo. I don't know who Hashimo is. Yeah, oh, Roxy's in it too. Chris Bardot. At least I recognize some of these people, even if, or even, at least I recognize some of these people. That's nice. I know Chris Bardot has been putting in work as well. Yeah, Japanese player maybe? Yeah, they're from Tokyo, Japan. Man, there's a lot more Japanese players coming out than I thought. I guess I say a lot more, but it's like, in my mind I only knew about Hiyari and clearly I'm coming out, and then I saw two names that weren't them also coming out, so I'm like, whoa! That's not good for him? Yeah. Yeah, Tim, that's probably one of those things where if he's not, like, actively playing against you, and, like, trying to figure it out, like, it seems difficult to improve at that by proxy, right? Like, you know, there's certain skills you have that kind of make other things improve. Like, if he's not specifically playing against you, it seems tough. Oh, is Hiyari an EU player? And I've been trolling this whole time thinking they're from Japan. I'm trying to search it up, but I don't know how to properly spell it, and also googling a random person's tag isn't, I know there's a Twitter post about it somewhere. Oh, probably German? Okay, Hiyari's probably German, that makes sense. I mean, in my mind, right, with, like, how, I know in the EU, I know, like, 3 or 4 names of people that play Uni from the EU, and, like, any other name I hear that's not, like, an American player, I'm like, oh, they're probably from Japan. That's just, like, where my brain default goes. Alright, Havard is on the way. Yeah, I think it's especially difficult too, because or at least like it's easy to run into pitfalls with it, like how I just did, because there's so many people who, you know, used to play this game and then haven't recently, right? They like played before COVID, and then now it's, you know, there's all these names that come back. People are like, oh, this guy's playing against Sick, and I'm like, I've never heard of that person in my life, and it's just weird because I've been playing for, you know, a bunch over the past 9 months. Well, let me add Egg, check he can tell. Oh, he's here. Okay, sick. Alright, Havard pulling out the Yuzu. I don't know if he's been playing Yuzu for the rest of the matches, but I know he was talking about it. Because he's trying to play Yuzu instead of Akatsuki now. Finally got sick of dash blocking and decided it was time to make others dash block. Oh, that was a good round start to beat the Seth dash forward. I'm sure that's like a common round start for Seths. Good way to just crush it right away as Yuzu. Unfortunately didn't get the confirm off of it, but... Oh, throw. The command throw, breaking the good break. Causing the good break over VOs to get it back. Got it right before as well, so you can win cycle. Unfortunately, getting comboed. But at least has CS for during this pressure, where you can get hits like that. Nice anti-air starter. Fortunate drop, but gets like there's a chance that drop was on purpose too to get like I wasn't thinking too close.
セカンドクローズディバイド
なかなかの腕だ。逆大フルか。
You never get to see good Yuzu players. Yeah, I know Hard Yuzu is still newer. At least I believe he still thinks Akatsuki's better than it. So, you know, it's like it's hard to get good at Yuzu. Oh, what? How did so like post CS there, right? I think they both tried to throw, or maybe Haver wasn't thinking of throw and just tried to 1 AD for, you know, like the general OS, but somehow got shield instead of throw tech, which implies he hit the button too late, or that implied Egbo hit his buttons too late. No, it had to have been Egbo was late. It's crazy. But Egbo taking the round, so 1-0 to Egbo. Oh. He's going back to the Akat.
命が惜しければ邪魔をするな。
ファーストクローズディバイド
上だ。もらって口で貫くらえられまい。屈辱をこう。
Yeah, we're trying to jump and just get blown up by that 5cc. Yeah, their habit earlier on was trying to do like, you know, 5A and then redash to try to get closer to keep, you know, stay in that good range for Akatsuki's tools, but Egbo just mashed out.
セカンドクローズ Divide.
Round start fireball to shut down Seth, but you know, it's hard to, in most situations, to confirm Akatsuki fireballs without other resources to back it up. Got the frame trap with the fireball, gonna do the full power out. Great damage. That was a little wacky. Some Akama magic. That's tough of the situation, right? Havard kind of playing around throwing hitboxes, hoping something will wander into him, but Egbo sticking back and eventually landing. Yeah, super tough for Seth in situations. Was that a frame kill to get the 5C counter hit? But it's tough for Seth in situations to try to, you know, get out of this like constant corner pressure as it is for most characters. That's such an interesting setup too. He's doing it again. It's like 2-2A CS. It's like weird. I gotta look into that. Oh, that was tragic. See ya. Goodbye. Ever throwing fireball to full screen and Egbo just not getting the dash block down to block it.
願わくば無駄な抵抗はよせ。ファーストク
ローズディバイド。
No situation of Egbo getting the, you know, like air command grab and grid breaking, but afterwards, you know, Navard play him. Navard had his turn started and then went to go for an overhead and Egbo blocked it. It is minus enough that as Seth you can just start your turn. Yeah, I see Havard definitely has made a change where in the corner now he's just, instead of trying to do like, you know, 5A and redash and take a turn back, he's just kind of slowly frame trapping and throwing the fireballs and Egbo's crumbling. Okay, a little bit of a weird scramble up, just have 5C underneath the ICJ60, but gets the routing to set up to push him towards the corner. Oh wow, just assault. Opens him up. Egbo's turn with CS now. I think there's got to be some misinput error happening there when Egbo teleports behind and does nothing. There's a chance that's just how the move is. I swear I've seen him do like crazy teleportation. Oh my gosh! Blocks and then the orb comes back to the corner to hit him. Drops the route. Yeah, gets to hand throw. It's always so tough to deal with, right? Because the Seth player can do anything there. And if they can hand throw, you gotta jump if there's a button to blow. Got an Egbo for recognizing 2 and 4A from Akatsuki, you can just mash afterwards. But resetting into Havar taking his turn, and now... Oh. Yeah, just throws him again. Very stressful situations in those close ranges of Seth. You really want to be partying and flying all over the screen, but it can be tough.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Yo, Havard playing Yuzu first for the Yuzu mirror. Is whoever wins just the person that approaches the least? How does this matchup work? This is terrifying. I've never dared to think about how this matchup would run. It's supposed to be especially weird from Havard's point of view because he's, has years and years of experience of just playing against Yuzu and dash blocking his heart out. So now that he's playing against Yuzu again, it's like, well, I'm Yuzu, so do I dash block or are there other options?
Second close, divide.
Yeah, game 1 going to Cow. Not even too sure what to think about that matchup. Like what to say. But Havard going back to Akatsuki. I feel like I'm changing how I pronounce it mid talking. I keep going like it's Havard, and then I go back to Havard, and I'm like maybe it's been Havard the whole time.
First close, divide.
That's a very aggressive round start. Trying to just like jump forward ICJ60. I do think most things Yuzu have would just blow that up. Even if they're not trying to like, down back and react. But Havard knows better than I do. Okay, Akatsuki just flailing and usually teleports around.
集中だよ
Now gonna cash in all the grid? No. Or cash in all the meter from
セ
grid.
カンドクローズディバイド
なかなかやるな
Okay, gets the jump assault. Takes it into the corner. This is typically the situation that's, you know, like an endgame win for Akatsuki. This is why the matchup isn't unbelievably terrible, because when you get here, it's just, you know, it's as bad for Yuzu as it used to be for Akatsuki when she's in the corner. So you can see Hibar's just kind of been running train. Oh, DP's after throw? What?
サードクロー
He's
ズ
crazy.
ディバイド
Yep, gets to jump over the, what is that? Stop, what are you doing?
交代まだまだ
Yeah, it's tough throwing fireballs like in that situation if Yuzu plays looking for it, because the parry leads into this. But, you know, it has to be a call out, or I believe it's a call out from Yuzu, because if they try to just do it and then you just throw a fireball, they get blown up. I don't know if they can do it on reaction. Oh, excuse me, reaction. I don't know how fast Yuzu's parry is.
我が身は
I've already taken it. That was one of those matches where game one, it was like, wow, you know, Akatsuki, pack it up, no future matchup. But, you know, Hibar putting in work, dash blocking in, getting out of the corner. Oh, the pickup? Let's go. That was great. Yeah, Cow trying to, that was the situation I just talked about, right? Cow tried to parry, maybe thinking a fireball was coming, and then gets blown up. It's so oppressive once Akatsuki can get
セ
in.
カンドクロー
Very
ズ
hard to deal with.
ディバイド
My understanding is, as Yuzu, is you're constantly like walking this line of, you know, either letting them win cycle, but you're not actually, you're letting them win cycle, but, you know, you're getting your pressure keeping them out, or you let them approach and then maybe you can win cycle, which is, against Akatsuki, I think most Yuzus would rather pick to just, you know, he can have it. I don't need the cycle, he can just have it. Just wall him out. Alright, perfect. Back to back, but not on the same person.
サードクローズディバイド
Oh, Haver landed decided he was going to DP before he even got close to the ground. That's it all.
集中だこっちだよこっちこっち
交代連撃
Oh, the 2-2C. He gets the route? Oh, tragic. DP's again after the throw tag. Wow, he's still doing that. Oh, that should be it. Tragic trade.
ブレイクダウン
That gives it to Cow.
ウィンユズ
Alright, this means I believe next should be Wish.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Alright. The last one should be Howard Wish, just waiting to see if where Wish is at. Wish is probably just playing other games. I mean, that's what I'd be doing if I had to wait out for this, because I think the last match he played was like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, Wish has arrived, but I know Havard said he'd be right back a second ago. Should just be waiting on Havard to get back. I'm gonna raise here. We'll get the last match started. And in this case, this should be a guaranteed cow win for the bracket, I believe. Because Cow's 5-0. He's played everyone, he beat everyone. So. Oh yeah, I haven't been talking about Matcherino at all. There is a Matcherino. However, there are no codes. The Matcherino is just donations, so. All the money goes to first place because there's only 6 entrants, so, you know, right now Cow's slated to get a fat, like, 20 bucks, unless someone's donated. Let me put my 20 bucks in. I always mean to do these before the bracket starts, and I don't think about it until after I'm, like, ready to pay people out, and then I'm like, oh, the Matcherino's empty. Or is the Havard saying something? Alright, we are good.
厄介なのが現れたな。願いましょうか。
ファーストクローズディバイド。
今だ。手ごわか。これくらい。
I think Wish has been having a lot of fun using all of Linnea's like hard callouts for things, right? Like before his initial hit, he like just kind of did Linnea FF in a neutral scenario. Then we tried to roll out, and Havard reacted and just smacked him. Or Havard back in the corner. TK Kuga hitting Havard out, trying to jump out, and that ends the round.
目は覚めたか。
セカンドクローズディバイド。
Well, looks like they're wish betting that Havard would jump in some way, unless that Havard was supposed to hit Yuzu on the ground. But in any case, it whiffs and then Yuzu just punishes the landing. Very fun grid cycle battle, back and forth, you know, Wish charging and acting like he's gonna approach, and then Havard dropping charge, and then Wish charging again, and back and forth. Wish got the, I think there was the dive kick crossed up after he landed, but I think usually dive kick's minus enough you can mash there. Maybe Havard's reaction was a little slow, and then mash, and then got hit. Back to Linne pressure. Havard can VO now. Trying to run some of this Yuzu pressure, get a hit. Yeah, this is combo throw for Yuzu. It was scratchy. You could tell there Havard was trying to bait like he was gonna throw again, but he was actually trying to OS crush, right? He like ran up and then hit a 2A or hit a button instead of throwing, whereas Fierce Interaction just ran up and through. Oh, this is wrong score. But Havard switching to Akatsuki. You know, it's good to get your, you know, new characters you're trying to learn the tournament experience and, you know, play game one, then switch over.
ディバイド。
それじゃダメだ。今。爪がこっちだ。
Very aerial interaction in the corner there. Oh, nice. Gets the confirm after the fireball. You know, both these characters have a double jump, so it's really easy for, you know, this match can kind of turn into an air battle, although at range, Linne might have some better tools to deal with Akatsuki being in the air than Akat has to do with Linne. I think the main way the matchup is viewed is that Linne gets to dictate the pace of the interactions. Kind of the one deciding how the matchup gets to get played. Just carries the fireball, gets the slash up. Yeah. The fireball frame has been getting a lot of people today. It's a hard thing to deal with because the Akat can also just not throw a fireball, and then if you're blocking, you get the dash back in. Just throw punish. Yeah, Wish tries to parry and gets thrown for it. It DTs afterwards. Wish definitely playing a gambling Lene. Oh my gosh. Backdashes in case it causes any nonsense, but then I don't know if that was delay VO or if he VO'd right away and it just took so long. Also doesn't get punished for doing the 2-3-6 fireballs. It's tragic for Wish. Yeah, and then sometimes Zakat you try to call it out with 2-on-4C, but it takes too long to get there and they just block it out. Even if you have CS or a second 100 meter, there's nothing you can do with 2-on-4C. It gets blocked like that. You just get blown up. Wish flying over and just get thrown. Still gets the cycle though. Wish landing some of these hard callouts with the force function. Dashes underneath Havard's ICJ6C, gets the combo started. In a situation where Wish's overhead gets reversaled in some way. Yeah, Wish now just blocking a lot more during those, trying to dash block forward. Oh, that's tragic. Misinput there. The Havard taking game 2.
ファーストクローズディバイド
Oh, an AJA just barely not big enough. What the heck? Was that 6-6B 3 times in a row? Havard also having a good time. Oh my gosh. There were like 3 interactions in a row. Wish just won there with running up, getting the hit, and then assaulting, all of which leading to him getting cycle and Havard ending in grid break. Setting up for the next cycle as well. I'll finally get someone with that, doing the low Hien on their wake up. It looked like Havard was dash blocking a wake up too, which or no situation would win. Whoa! The funny routes. Drops it. Gets parried.
セカンドクローズディバイド
Oh, are we getting ICJ6C just over people a lot in these sets? Oh, Wish drops it. Tragic gives cycle to Havard as well. I think hitting that combo would have been a guess for game scenario afterwards, but unfortunately now has to play around with the Akot fireballs, and Akot's getting 200 meter and CS. Yep, you can just do this. Wish still getting a lot of mileage out of those parries. Oh, he drops it. At least I assume he either tried to do IW or tried to get something else, but very unfortunate there for Havard. Drops the Akatsuki classic IW, or Bitatsu into IW, and then loses the next interaction. But good stuff to both players. GG. With that, I think we have everything played. Let me double check. Yep, we are all set. Okay, so for running these in the future, my guess on the next one is so Climax, right, is October like 21st, that weekend. The weekend before that, there's a Chicagoland regional that I'll probably be going to. And then the weekend before that, I think I'm open. So there's a chance the next one's like October 9th. There's a chance it's even earlier. Kind of depends on how things go for me. Also, the next one might not even be on Sunday. You know, this one just kind of worked out as Sunday. Especially with how East Coast WASD Uni Mash Fests are now going to be on Sunday So you know, those are all hosted every other week, so there's a chance I could just slide these in the in-betweens. You know, I don't want to. I'm never going to host these at the same time as any other net play, uni bracket, or in-person event, especially the ones that I can enter. You know, so yeah, I would say GG's to everyone. Thanks for coming out. There will be another one of these at some point within the next month, right? I'm planning on hosting these either every other week to every month, although I'm not very consistent in these things, so you know, we'll see what happens. What else? Yeah, I think that's most of it. GG's everyone, thanks for coming out, thanks for playing. See ya. Oh, I can probably raid Imp too. Whatever Imp's doing is probably still going.